so I already primed my eyelid, as you guys can tell. So this is going to be a review and first impression, not really like a tutorial because I don't know how the look's gonna come out yet. So the first color, we're going to start with this color right here. We're going to start with the yellow, which is called B. Definitely there's some kickbacks in the pans, and this is how much is the brush picked up from the palette. So I'm just gonna concentrate this B color on that in the corner. This look, I have to be honest that it might be similar to the one I previously just posted. So please forgive me because I really wanted to test out the, you know, like a rainbow colorful eyeshadow. So I'm going to place this on the outer corner and blend. Definitely, of course, this color is very pigmented, as you guys can see in the video already. Then next, I'm gonna go in with this kind of color right here, and that color calls Rusted, and then just pack it on first before I blend them. I like to just kind of like pack the color first before I blend. Very beautiful shade, definitely. So after you finish that, I'm gonna go in with this hot pink color right here, and this is called what is this, Skip. So this color called Skip. I'm just using that same brush, but make sure you guys clean them first. Then I'm gonna put around next to the orangey shade and just blend towards the little bit of the orange color, so the colors just look more blended and more connected. So just keep pressing that. So far I don't see any like hard or any patchiness of this 3 color. So right now I'm just building up that color Skip. So right now I'm just blending the color Skip down. So after I get about this color, then I'm gonna go back in with that 2 color. So then we're gonna go first with that orangey shade and just kind of like blend it out a little bit. Going back with that yellow shade and just kind of blend it up. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that orange shade, that Rusted, and blend around this area in that pink that we just put. I'm just gonna blend this rust color around that Skip, and then going in with the color 518 and blend the above of that pink color. Then I'm gonna going in with that yellow shade. I'm just blending up slightly the 518 color. And now I'm going to use a little bit, a small blending brush, dip into the color You're Kidding, which is something, it's supposed to be like a true red kind of color. This one right here, a little bit up on that, under this orangey shade, to just kind of make it more deep. Going in with that B color and blend it out. Then I'm gonna go in with the color Love That. So this beautiful purple, and then gonna use that, change to that small blending brush and focus this color to the outer corner. So far I'm really impressed with most of the color that I use. Just building up that color Love That. I really want it to be like a intense, nice crease color. Then I'm gonna going in with a darker purple, which is this one right here, and it's called Escape. So we're gonna go in with that color. Same motion, you're going to pack it down first. Not bad. Then the next color, I'm going to be using the color called Cola. This one right here. So I'm just packing this blue color down along that color Escape. Honestly, why does it look purple? But I did put blue. I'm gonna building up that shade Cola around this area right here in the small area under the escape. I need something a little bit more bluer than this. Then I'm gonna go in with that color. Love that. And blend above of that escape. Then I'm gonna go in with like another small blending brush and go back in with that color Rusted in this area right here where we put that orangey shade. And that V color to always to soft the orangey up when it gets a little bit too much in the inner corner. I just don't know why I can't really see the blue color. So in that case, I'm going to be using this blue right here from the Colorine palette to just that one color, I promise you. I'm gonna be using that Yash Light, the darker blue. Then just see, you see this one is like more blue, like you can see that it's blue, like dark blue color. So then I'm gonna just blend this one right here around this area. The color blend out very nice. Okay, so next I am gonna use, just kind of like go in with that primer one more time. This part right here. And just not really doing a cut crease, but more like blending. Just kind of like blend that primer out, but not really like making like a cut crease. So the next I'm going to be using that blue color one more time in that James Char palette. So this one right here. Let me show you that I actually use it. So this one right here, going in, okay? Tap it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna put in around the area that I use that concealer. It's not as pigmented as I want it to be, but now when it's performed by itself, it's looking a little bit better. So next I'm gonna go in with the shade Playground, which is like a light blue above of that color, and go with the blending brush and just kind of like pack this color in. Okay, so I think that is not bad. So then next I'm gonna go in with this kind of like a darker green, this one right here, and also next I'm gonna be using this one. So I'm gonna be using it together, and it's called, the darker one's called Daddy, and the second one is called Social Blade. So I'm gonna go in with that darker green first, tap around that lighter blue. It's kind of sort of show up, but I know that this camera just like have a hard time picking up that green color for some reason. Then I'm going back in with that darker blue. It's kind of blend out with that green a little bit. So next I'm gonna go in with that color Social Blade. This kind of like really light lime green, very pretty. I hope, yeah, that one you can see better. Then next I'm gonna go in with that color B and just blend around that, the open area that we left. The color looked a little blended in the front, so I'm gonna go back with that Rusted after. I know this video is gonna be so long, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back in with a smaller blending brush, go with that shade Rusted, and blend it out down to almost in a corner, so it looks more separated, I guess, because when I did blend that yellow, because I have the yellow up here and yellow down here, so it kind of look a little bit blend together. So I'm gonna use this one to create like a soft like crease to separate this two color. So next I'm gonna go back in color with all that, blend everything together, try to put more color so it's look more intense. Okay, I think it looks very nice. A lot better than I expected to be. So I'm gonna go in with that shade Skip and blend around this area right here because it's a little too dark purple. Going back in with that 518, blend around these edges right here. I just love that like outer spot to be more like smoke out with a different color. I think it looks very nice. So far I'm gonna get a little close up so you guys can see the fall. So there's a fall a little bit right here. Sorry. There's a bit right here and right there, that B shade. But overall, totally love it. I think it looks very nice. So, this is literally it. So for the bottom lashes, I'm going to show you guys again what color I'm going to be using. So now I'm going to go try my best to match this eyes to this eyes and we'll be right back. So I just spray my face with the Fix Plus, so it's a little damp right now. I'm going to be using this one right here as the highlighter. So I'm going to be using a small blending brush and dip in with that highlighting shade right here. Oh wow. Slightly lighter than my skin tone. A little bit too light for my skin tone as the highlighting. But I don't mind it. I mean, that's beautiful. Ooh, okay. Okay. Very pretty. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my brow bone. Okay, now for my lower lashes, I'm gonna be connecting the darker color. So I'm gonna use something more like let's see, like Escape, which is that darker purple. Then after, I'm gonna be using that blue color from the palette, the shade Cola, and then just tap it on. Then I'm gonna go with a small little blending brush. I'm gonna go back in with that shade, the dark green. Then next, I'm gonna use like a small little blending brush. Going in with that shade Skip, which is that hot pink color. I'm gonna use the shade Playground, which is the lighter blue. Then use that shade Social Blade, which is that light lime green. And blend it out. Then going back in with that what do you call this, the white color, which is this big gold ass white one right here, and I'm gonna pack this white to the inner corner. So you see the difference, this side look more wider, more open. Then I'm gonna go in with the white inliner. I'm gonna be using the NYX what do you call this, pure white, kind of like a pencil liner. I'm just gonna pull this part right here. So after you get that, I'm gonna go in with that white shade. Make sure you tap it out. This part, if you guys have a sensitive eye, please don't do it because it might not be good for your eyes, but since I don't, I'm gonna use that white color, the shade, the Flashback, to set that inliner. And going back in a little bit with that shade Escape. Okay, now you have it. So I'm gonna go finish this eye real quick and I'll be right back. So next, for my lip color, I don't exactly know what I wanted to do, but I have this Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Jealousy. I think you just keep it nude color, must be good for this look. So I've been loving this lipstick from Dose of Color and Daisy and Katie collaboration on the second one. This matte lipstick right here in the shade Hey Girl. I think it's like very nice, but you can't really do this by itself because it's like super nude, but if you have lighter skin tone than me, so you guys can use it. So I think I kind of want to do something a bit more fun. I'm gonna use this Morphe, kind of like a glitter topper in the shade Poppin'. This glitter silver right here. Then I'm gonna be, I think I kind of wanted to do like a glossy lip instead of matte. So I'm gonna be using the KKW in the lip gloss in the shade Juicy. Literally like one of my favorite like lip gloss. So this look is now completed. I freaking love it, love it, love it so much. I think the color look very nice. I'm super impressed with the pigmentation and how Morphe just comes so far to this point where the eyeshadow just so pigmented and just like so bright and colorful. I just love it so much. I'm just so happy for James Charles that they create this palette out, because literally this is so good and like so pretty, and it's so affordable for the 39 shade. So you basically only pay for $1 per color, which is very cheap. Alright, and this is the finished look. I really hope you guys like it. And then now I wanted to let you guys know how I think about this palette, if I like it or if I don't like it, or I feel like something else is better. So first of all, I wanted to start from the packaging. Of course, we're gonna start from the top to bottom. This video is gonna be so long, but I'm just gonna try to make it as short as possible. So let's talk about the packaging real quick. So the packaging, I do the fact that it's be like this one right here. This packaging, it's pretty much the same as the 39A. I think it was the Dare to Create the palette. I also have that one as well, and I think there were also maybe a featuring with the James Charles as well. But this one right here, I really love the fact that it's like a matte, a black, and you have a little shiny letter saying that what do you call this, the Morphe X James Charles. So I think it's very cute and it's sleek. You know, it's not like a thick palette. This thing is like a very thin, like a very sleek. I really like that. And also, if you guys like to keep that name little color, I suggest you guys can tape like how I did this. It looks kind of ghetto, but you can just tape it right on, because so you know which color you use, or you can just describe the color, or you can just say the name out. I think it's really convenient. For the color white, I think the color is very nice. Let me just kind of fold it up so I can show it to you guys better. So the color white of it, I think it's very nice. So as you can see, you get a lot of color white. You get more warm right here, and you get a more cool tone, and then you also get more like a neutral right here, and the rest is more like a rainbow. But I think it's still very useful color. You can use this and pair with a lot of looks. I'm gonna also do the swatch after the end of this video, so please stay tuned for that. But yes, I really like the way the color, they arrange the color. I think it's very nice. This row right here, I do like it. I never get to try this color under my eyes because I feel like it might be a little too dark, but and I don't know if this will give a flashback, but this is like a really nice neutral color. First of all, I really impressed with all the color that I used on my eyes today. The one that it seems to be less is might be this color right here, which called Cola, I think. So this dark, oh sorry, so sorry, it's this one right here, Cola. It's a matte blue. It's a little bit not that intense compared from other color. You need to really build this color up, but it's definitely gonna look so good. So just make sure you guys build it up with this color, and make sure when you use this palette, pack the color first before you blend it, because if you just go ahead, dip the color and blend it right away, the color just gonna be disappear. You need to build them up with this palette, and that's what I do with most of the palette that is pressed pigment, because I feel like it works best on that way. So you guys can do this one. And most of the part, I really impressed. The pigmentation, the blendability, and then also like how smooth it is to blend on the eyes, and also like pretty much like overall the pigmentation. I love it so much. I really hope they come out with more like this kind of formula, and also more like a different kind of color. But yes, I really do love this palette. I really recommend you guys to get this because it's very cheap. It's only $39 and you get 39 shades, which is a lot and very affordable. I love Morphe as a brand. So again, congratulations Sister James if you're ever gonna watch this video. But yes, overall I do love this palette. I really recommend to you guys right now. I believe that they're already back in stock, but I don't know if they're sold out, but I will link on the description box. And you guys can also purchase this from Ulta on online and in stores. And if you guys do like this makeup look, please don't forget to like and subscribe on my channel. And yes, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, you guys.